One's hexachromatic position is always in flux. Planning is paramount.
Seems the older I get, the harder.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt. Are you okay? You're not dreaming. We're in the reverie. Even though I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. The Stellaron was sealed while you... The family's officials. Now, all the major... Everyone's waiting for you. After all this craziness... Yeah, let's go!
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile. And this time, it's fire.
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems, and don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these two...
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here.
Well, you know my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually...
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question... Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me, too. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka. She never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my desk.
Welcome, Director Tope.
Huh. Quite a... I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key...
About this, Director. I've asked around. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on Penacony's atmosphere here.
If I'm right, this conference is this influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants...
Your mind is always so sharp.
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will... Just tell everyone on our team to stay...
Oh, got it.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Buck.
Got it. Thank you.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling place. I think I'll take a little walk around. Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the dream. Numby! Catch! Ooh, oops, not to your liking, huh?
So many buttons. Huh. Didn't expect...
Huh? What are... For my safety?
Not exactly, according to those involved. Luckily, no one believed it.
What will happen?
Well, perhaps... Anyway, the family will deal with it.
Greetings, madame.
Hello.
Could you... I assume you are the radiant Felspar.
Oh, so it's owned by...
Indeed. Please allow me to
Reverberation?
Thankfully, but so...
Well, thank you for explaining matters. Hello? The talent motivation department? Again? I'm working on a major project. I don't have time. The way I handled the Urillo case was I just don't understand.
Sounds exhausting. In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
It's been a while, Madam Jade.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the high...
I'm sorry.
Well, now that we're both members, as sharp as you are, I'm sure
I believe old Oti...
That's true.
And if we can reach some sort of agreement...
Exactly. And as long as the influence of... It's similar to the power struggles with...
After the downfall of the Yoke family...
Yes. That's exactly why we need...
Absolutely.
Pretty clear.
I apologize for interrupting your...
Time to get to work. Remember...
Welcome aboard my ship. Please, have a seat.
No problem at all, Mr. Alf.
After all,
I always enjoy...
The future of Penacony.
Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing. Wasn't it eventually?
The wisdom and experience. Let's assume your assumption.
I appreciate your However... Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay... If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face.
one of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply... Despite your determined attitude, the issues...
You used the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC, well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to...
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the Land of the Dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were... Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite...
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, and if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move, please.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of... I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me...
Of course. Take your time.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message. It's not hard to imagine. Instead of falling...
Well, no wonder
I don't think the followers of the harm... If either the family... There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you. She went...
After...
The mastermind. He'll face a trial.
Ultimately, while
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, here's a toast. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. When will the astral
We'll stay a bit longer.
So, this is our fun music? Let's see. To the nameless resting. Ready to mix your drink? Before we start, all right, as you wish. I think I have an idea. Drowning sweetness. However, with not a bad choice. words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way. Blend all your memories and emotions together and stir them well. Through the filter. Well, it's done. Here's to the nameless resting in peace. And to the spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here. And one day, cheers. Oh, are you leaving? Oh, then take... I've mixed more of this last special drink for you.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to... All right, enough with the... Whether it's the astral... And embark towards our...
Old Oti is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risk.
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him still.
They agreed. But
Just as it should be. The sweet...
looks like...
Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz.
Yes.
Well, that's obvious.
That's true.
But despite that...
Are you That's why I'm willing...
Once that kid sets his...
Looks like...
No need. I'll go...
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has... How about you?
I'm actually on my way to meet...
Unfortunately, I believe the Harmony needs... There are no permanent allies.
Naturally.
See you later, Miss Jade.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa. Let's continue our discussion. Topaz says something else to...
Is it just me?
I need to set a good now we can speak frankly.
Interesting. Good.
Unfortunately, second. Now,
You surely have a way.
Mr. Alfalfa, the moment news for the family's protection... Care to guess?
You really think you can...
Even from pure point. However, after all...
30% equity.
You're a smart merchant. It benefits us. I understand your concern.
Fine. However...
Go ahead.
When I was a child, the Order and the...
The answer is simpler that with each new world, by then, all... Our intention is to establish this universe.
All right.
Then let's continue our conversation. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the Astral Express, one of the future shareholders of Penacony.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of Penacony's shares. Then, the IPC will transfer...
While this decision isn't, while the Nameless didn't embark, the entire crew has agreed to assist. Of course, all cool. The path of harmony and Penacony...
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled, I presume. What about the remaining family heads?
They will soon realize.
When should we schedule the form?
It's all up to you.
But Miss Jade...
Aventurine Initiate. I came here today.
Of course.
Don't worry. Radiant Feldspar.
You want...
Opportunities like this don't come Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have...
Go ahead.
That dose of...
I didn't find in return. You see, like right now, for example.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, this is the Radiant Feldspar. So luxurious. A pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not. Him? Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral Express is here too.
By the way, there's one more thing. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. Please help me with the necessary...
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss.
Do you know how to get to the
Pawn shop. I've marked the pawn shop's location.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name. Somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. Danger detected. But never let you. I wonder how things turned out for her.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
I want to keep on living. And for that, I'm willing to give up everything I have.
Everything you have?
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a...
That's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you. Go and talk to these people. Once you've done that...
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Excuse me,
You stupid little girl. Coming back to lose more money, huh?
Enough talk. Let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting my entire fortune.
Oh, a big talker, huh? All right, let's see what you've got.
Excuse me, I was here first. I won? I actually won!
This can't be! You lost to me 10 times in a row. How could I?
It's true!
Got it.
I've prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa, what a beautiful necklace. Is it made of cymophane? It's stunning. How did you know I loved?
So, well,
I will.
really?
I mean, really? I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this gift...
Wonderful. So,
yeah, let's go. Hey, did you see that?
The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around, just focus on your drink. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic. Is that him?
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. How'd I find him? 22 years. I'm gonna hang up for now.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me to see. They all seem to be living fulfilled lives.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, Dell was from a wealthy family. It was a piece of cake for me. Let's just hope that necklace. Then there's Stacy. From the moment she will accrue a As for Detective, he offered his own memory. Interesting, don't you? When people see others and patience. AR-26. You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust. The higher-ups in Glamoth. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the Firmament Front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain...
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong, just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond. You follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like. And if traveling on the path of finance... I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop.
Can I see this?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the strategic...
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If what drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation...
Simply put, you and I are the same. However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astrolix, each of us has our own past. This journey could be either. So, Diamond mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without... So, you and whatever we gain from it will...
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire.
Lady Bonajade?
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of the Charmony Festival's This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest. Remember?
Look who's here.
Oh, you're here too. Let's set aside those...
I agree.
Thank you.
I'll pass.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Ah, yes. No wonder that... The intelligentsia... Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Then...
Well, if it isn't... That's such a... Look how... Oh! I guess they're... now that I think...
Hey there, lively. What should I call you? Not so, Mr. Oh, this is your wish. Sounds simple enough. I wouldn't be to fulfill this wish. Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long. Bring its tail to me as collateral. May fate.
The festival has...
Hi!
Who's that?
It's really you! Yes! It's just... To murder case, it's a good thing that you guys made... Before joining the steps, so... Yes. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? She told me her price. No. Of course I want to live on. Speaking of which, even the smallest of... Really? Then to me.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony...
I can't believe they've chased me. The script hasn't reached its end yet.
I hope she's okay. I'll send a message later to check in. Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. Forget it. I've done it. Looks like I don't have to worry.
It's Mr. Ryan! Hey, Miss...
Distinguished guests, fellow family, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, and on behalf of... As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, Not only that, we invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa. What makes this festival so thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the father of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Oh, come on.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all
Oh, I wonder.
we will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast. To harmony. To the Trailblaze. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There are still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. Like... All set. Let's start following the plan. At least I made some progress.
Seek, and you will find.
We meet again. Got yourself into a pickle. Bob, I need your help. The first case is the soul. The second case is that those are all the details. I trust in your deduction. Bing, bing! Correct answer! Seeing as you've put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bone... You finally arrived. Wait, this is all right. Now that you found me, 5, 4, 1. Has it really gotten important? Was it surprising? Shock. Hello, lovely actor. You can call if you didn't know. Well, actually, do it's all. Who knew that there was no such thing as the film to write? Since you're done asking questions, I'm done answering. But don't fret. I've also prepared a... Hello, I'm a bomb. We do not have this function. Now playing never give. Oh, hang on. Oh, aha! They will never give you. They will never say goodbye.
Not much time left. I hope I make it.
Seek, and you will find.
You're here! Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just...
27 minutes, 50.
The sweet dream has lost apart from its creator. You mean the watchmaker's get the memo keeper may be... I don't know what grudges they have. That's probably not... Actually, there might be... Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience... I think this moment... You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where there... Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that at the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the... That when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to it is not destiny that shapes us, but we who... The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Going too well. Let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why Why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. Your wishes will always be remembered. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage. But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do. Looks like you've also noticed that history fictionologist is nowhere to be found in Pen. I believe he must have come here at the end, to bid farewell to his nameless friends. Similarly, I'm sure you all have plenty you want to say to them. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on.
Honestly, when I heard the conductors the Nameless, but it seems...
History may not remember the first glimmer of light, but because of this. Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina J. and a toast to history that no longer...
That statue... It was...
Looks like this is the last riddle. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is... Either way, at least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. Gallagher, we raise a toast to you. The slumbering to the festivals in... If we ever meet again...
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the
What will the people of Dream...
Many will continue to... Panic...
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we, to your tenacity throughout time...
In the end, this trailblazing expedition, just like a clock's hands, that there shouldn't be much left to say. And then, a new... Mikhail Char-Legua to Penacony's past.
With that, our duty is named...
The trailblaze can illuminate the way.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted...
What's on your mind, Marge?
Just a strange feeling. I headed a few stops.
Why not talk about it? Maybe.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. McHale, they were also young once. Stumbling and bumbling around just like us. Getting in. But those things are all in the past. I know. But the thing that I can't get out of my mind is the present. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, so even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they... When Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us, the universe is, but it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves it as long as we remember. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, and its meaning will be interpreted by those who...
It's not...
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry.
It's never...
But before that, we still have a long...
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my...
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? The ocean of stars is vast, but the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full. In that case, because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are... What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths. I see. You've also had a similar experience? Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. Unfortunately, we didn't. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny, but that is a summary of our lives. Encapsulating everything about us. Within them, we glimpse our own essence. And thus, just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. But before that, on the road towards the end, and because of this, the end, this is the meaning. All those things, beautiful before, it will still bloom at the end of the nihility.
There.
Wow. You're...
Still better than just standing there like a... How could you say that? We told Pom Pom all about our...
The Pom Pom is just angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well thought out types, that's right. Pom Pom is just angry.
It's okay. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry.
But...
Let's go.
I never expected Pom Pom would be so distraught.
Those three Nameless must have meant a lot to Pom Pom.
No one knows exactly what the fact that they're crying. Leave it to Himiko. Well, they were a little Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way.
I see. Nope.
Turns out...
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions, but because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want... When you put it like that... But I don't even want to become an adorable ice...
Which also means that we must prudently
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to... As for which one we're headed to...
Or perhaps you might consider Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just...
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to...
I accidentally overheard how I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now...
Please speak candidly.
The Permanence's descendant. What a But I digress. If the Astral Express, have you all considered this? Should you be able to lay...
Trailblazing to a...
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination...
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. A world fettered by 3 paths. It's the eternal land. Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, child. Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here? What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. The dance is done. Why bother?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well.
Do not insult my pride.
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. If I told you, there was still a chance. I recognize the gravity. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dared to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend. As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from life is too short.
Nice.